Adam Pearce's shocking reaction to Jey Uso confrontation by LA Knight. Are you kidding me right now? What we witnessed on Monday Night Raw was not just another backstage altercation, it was Adam Pearce completely losing control of his own show, and frankly, it's about time someone called him out for it. But before you WWE fanboys start typing your hate comments, let me tell you exactly why Pearce's reaction to LA Knight confronting Jey Uso was not just shocking, it was downright pathetic. You see, for months now, Adam Pearce has been walking around backstage like he's some kind of authority figure, making matches, breaking up fights, acting like he's got everything under control. But Monday night? Monday night showed us the real Adam Pearce, a man who freezes up when real chaos breaks out right under his nose. Let me paint you the picture of what actually went down, because if you blinked, you missed the most telling moment in WWE management this year. LA Knight, who's been on an absolute tear lately, was heading to his car after what should have been a routine interview segment. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Wrong. Because apparently, someone forgot to tell Jey Uso that LA Knight was even in the building. Now here's where it gets interesting, and by interesting, I mean absolutely infuriating. Jey Uso comes around the corner, sees LA Knight, and you can immediately tell something's off. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife, and where was our fearless general manager? Nowhere to be found. LA Knight, being the absolute professional he is, tried to keep things civil at first. But Jey? Oh no, Jey had other plans. The man starts getting in Knight's face, talking about how he doesn't deserve the opportunities he's been getting, how he's taking spots from guys who've paid their dues in the bloodline. Can you believe the audacity? But here's the thing that's got my blood boiling, LA Knight didn't back down. Not for 1 second. He got right back in Jey's face and told him exactly what every single one of us has been thinking, that Jey Uso has been riding the coattails of Roman Reigns for so long, he's forgotten what it's like to actually earn something on his own merit. And that's when all hell broke loose. Jey shoves Knight, Knight shoves back, and suddenly we've got a full-blown brawl happening in the parking garage. These two are throwing hands, slamming each other into cars, security is scrambling, and the cameras are shaking because nobody expected this level of intensity. But where, and I cannot stress this enough, where was Adam Pearce during all of this? The man shows up 15 minutes later. 15. By the time he arrives on the scene, security has already separated them, LA Knight's shirt is torn, Jey's got a cut above his eye, and there's literal property damage to WWE's equipment. And what does Pearce do? What's his big managerial response to this chaos? He stands there looking shocked. Actually shocked. Like he's never seen two wrestlers get into a fight before. Are you serious right now? This is the same man who's supposed to be running Monday Night Raw, making executive decisions, keeping order backstage, and he's standing there with his mouth hanging open like he just witnessed a UFO landing. It was embarrassing, not just for him, but for WWE as a whole. And then he has the nerve to act like he's going to handle the situation by scheduling them in a match next week. Really? That's your big solution? Put them in a ring together after they've already shown they can't be in the same building without trying to kill each other? But you know what the real kicker is? What really shows you how out of touch Adam Pearce has become. His reaction wasn't anger at the chaos, wasn't concern for the safety of his superstars, wasn't even frustration at the property damage. No, his first reaction was panic about how this was going to look on social media. I'm not making this up. The first words out of his mouth when he finally showed up were about damage control and corporate image. Not, "Are you guys okay?" Not, "What happened here?" His immediate concern was about the PR nightmare this might create. And that, ladies and gentlemen, tells you everything you need to know about the current state of WWE management. LA Knight, meanwhile, is still fired up, still ready to go another round, because that's what a real competitor looks like. The man's got fire, he's got passion, and he's not going to let anyone, not Jey Uso, not the bloodline, not anybody, disrespect him or his position in this company. Jey Uso? He's over there acting like he's the victim in all this. Like he didn't start the confrontation. Like he wasn't the one talking trash about Knight's accomplishments. The cognitive dissonance is absolutely mind-blowing. But here's what really gets me fired up about this whole situation, and this is where Adam Pearce's reaction becomes even more infuriating. He actually had the audacity to suggest that both men were equally at fault. Both men. Can you believe that? LA Knight is minding his own business, walking to his car, and gets ambushed by Jey Uso, defends himself like any rational human being would, and Pearce wants to act like they're both troublemakers. That's not management, that's cowardice. You know what a real general manager would have done? A real authority figure would have been monitoring the backstage area, would have had security positioned properly, would have prevented this from escalating in the first place. But not our boy Adam Pearce. He's probably in his office playing solitaire while his own show is falling apart around him. And the worst part? The absolute worst part of all this? Pearce's solution to the problem is going to make everything worse. You can't just throw two guys who have legitimate heat into a ring and expect it to solve anything. If anything, you're just giving them a bigger platform to continue their war. LA Knight doesn't need this match to prove he's better than Jey Uso, we all already know he is. The man's got more charisma in his pinky finger than Jey's shown in his entire singles career. But now, because of Pearce's incompetent handling of the situation, Knight has to waste his time dealing with bloodline drama instead of focusing on championship opportunities. And don't even get me started on how this affects the rest of the roster. Every other superstar backstage is now looking at this situation thinking, if I want to get attention, if I want to get a match made, all I have to do is start a fight in the parking lot. Is that the precedent we want to set? Is that the kind of chaos we want to normalize? But you know what? Maybe this is exactly what WWE needed. Maybe Adam Pearce needed this wake-up call to realize that he's been sleepwalking through his job as general manager. Maybe seeing LA Knight and Jey Uso tear each other apart in a parking garage will finally motivate him to actually do his job. Because let me tell you something, LA Knight isn't going anywhere. This man has worked too hard, sacrificed too much, and overcome too many obstacles to let someone like Jey Uso derail his momentum. And if Adam Pearce thinks he can just brush this under the rug with a simple match booking, he's got another thing coming. The WWE Universe deserves better management than what we're getting from Adam Pearce right now. We deserve a general manager who's proactive, not reactive. We deserve someone who can maintain order without stifling the passion and intensity that makes WWE great. And LA Knight? LA Knight deserves an apology from Jey Uso, proper protection from WWE management, and a clear path to championship gold that doesn't involve having to fight through parking garages to get respect. So tell me in the comments, am I wrong here? Was Adam Pearce's reaction justified, or is it time for WWE to find someone who can actually handle the pressure of running Monday Night Raw? And more importantly, who do you think came out looking stronger after this backstage brawl, LA Knight or Jey Uso? Hit that like button if you think LA Knight got screwed over in this situation, and subscribe if you want more real analysis of what's happening behind the scenes in WWE. Because trust me, this story is far from over, and you're going to want to stick around to see how this all plays out. And remember, Wrestling Newsletter is the only channel giving you the unfiltered truth about what's really happening in sports entertainment. Don't let the corporate spin doctors fool you. We're here to tell you exactly what went down and why it matters for the future of WWE. Stay tuned, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more updates and smash the notification bell for the next video when it drops.